Most people think free AI tools can't really replace paid subscriptions. That assumption quietly costs a lot of money. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which free AI tools actually work, which don't, and how to switch without breaking your workflow. Here's the core problem. Free sounds risky. People expect lower quality, hidden limits, or wasted time. That fear isn't wrong, but it's incomplete. The mistake is treating all free AI tools as the same. They aren't. Some are useless demos. Some are genuinely enough for everyday work. The difference comes down to how you use them. Let's slow this down. A paid AI tool usually promises three things: consistency, higher limits, convenience. Most people don't actually need all three. If you're writing, studying, designing, or planning alone, free tools already cover most daily tasks. The key is scope. Free AI works best when you give it a clear job. It breaks when you ask it to do everything. Let's start with writing and brainstorming. This is where most subscriptions live, and where most money leaks. The free version of ChatGPT handles outlines, rewrites, summaries, and idea generation very well. For most people, that's the bulk of writing work. Here's what this looks like in practice. A student needs to draft an essay outline. A creator needs video ideas. A professional needs to rewrite an email clearly. Those tasks fit cleanly inside free limits. Where people get stuck is volume. They try to generate everything at once. They hit a daily cap. They assume the tool failed. The fix is simple. Break work into sessions and keep a backup. Google's Gemini works well as a second option, not because it's better, but because switching costs nothing. This works when your writing is human-paced. It fails when you need bulk content every hour. If you're doing mass production, paid tools still make sense. Now research. This part matters more than it sounds. Many paid research tools promise answers. Free tools are better at explanations. Perplexity is useful here. It doesn't just answer. It shows where the information comes from. That's important. If you're learning a topic, summarizing papers, or checking concepts, free tools are enough. You're not replacing judgment. You're speeding up understanding. Here's a simple example. A student reads a dense paper. They paste a section into a free AI tool. They ask for a plain explanation. The AI clarifies the idea. The student still checks the source. That's the correct use. This breaks when accuracy must be guaranteed. Legal work, medical decisions, proprietary research. Free AI should assist thinking, not replace responsibility. Now design. This is where expectations often cause frustration. Free design tools are not meant for brand-heavy client work. They are meant for speed. Canva Free handles social posts and simple graphics well. Bing's image generator creates usable visuals with daily credits. Here's what works. You need a thumbnail, a presentation slide, a quick graphic. Free tools are perfect. Here's what doesn't. You're designing a brand identity. You need licensing certainty. You need full creative control. That's where paid tools still win. The rule is simple. Free tools are great for output. Paid tools are better for ownership. Now productivity and planning. This is quieter, but important. Free AI features inside tools like Notion help with outlines, task breakdowns, and rough planning. They don't automate everything. They don't replace full assistance. And that's fine. Most people don't need full automation. They need clarity. If a free AI helps you see your next step, it's doing its job. Here's where people usually get stuck. They try to replace their entire system at once. Everything feels worse. They go back to paid tools. The fix is one swap at a time. Replace writing first, then research, then light design. If something feels slower, pause. That's a signal, not a failure. There's also an honesty check here. Free AI tools are not unlimited. They have caps. They change. They sometimes disappear. The safe move is exports. Always keep copies of your work. Never rely on a single free tool forever. Now let's talk progression. If you're a beginner, start simple. Pick one free AI tool. Use it for one task. Build confidence. Once that feels normal, add a backup tool. Not for power, for reliability. That's the intermediate step. Advanced users often make one mistake. They try to automate everything too early. Free tools aren't built for that. And frustration follows. Automation, APIs, and heavy workflows are where paid tools still matter. That doesn't mean free AI failed. It means it did exactly what it was meant to do. Here's the takeaway that actually saves money. Free AI tools work when you use them intentionally. They fail when you expect them to replace judgment, scale, or guarantees. If you match the tool to the task, subscriptions stop feeling mandatory. You now know what to replace, what to keep, and why. If this explanation helped, you can subscribe for more clear breakdowns like this. Thanks for listening. Take care.